What's up, guys? Your boys are back. I'm Ryan, my man George.
What's up, guys? How you living out there? Shout out to the free thinkers, and of course, shout out to everybody that's been following us on Def the Radio, our Instagram, DEAF2 Radio. That's our Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us there, and make sure you follow us on deftheradio.com. That's our website that we've been working on. It's a music community-based website, membership site. It is free. It's a great way to support the channel, man. We want to build that community up, man, and make it a force to be reckoned with in terms of just having something real to talk about with music. Because we just feel like, man, what really inspired the site, one of the many things that inspired the site was just the polarizing opinions on the internet. It just seems like it's just hard to get a real, I would say, balanced opinion on things. Either people are super fan groupies or they're the haters over here. I feel like we're going to start recruiting motherfuckers, man, out the comments. People who say some fly shits, intellectual shit. We're going to be like, yo, man, join the site, man. Give you a badge or we'll figure something out. But, man, that's a great way to support the channel. Make sure you join deftheradio.com. Let's get into it, man. DJ Drama's new album, I'm Really Like That. We wanted to do the one with Nipsey just because, you know, I miss Nipsey, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? I missed his presence, you know. So let's get into it.
Yeah. Take me right there. Yeah.
Legendary.
That's right. Why? OJ. Yeah.
A dedication.
Yeah. Young Red. Why?
The marathon
Hold it, what up?
continues.
Quad. Da.
DJ Drama.
Count this dough up, call my name, gon' show up. Young, pop, toe up, quarter pint, soda. Now, picture me rolling. My V12 is twin turbo. Fuck with that Gallardo, but the Rory I prefer though. Yo, boy, verbal. We candle your curb up. Police can't control us, they just react to these murders. Tape y'all niggas off and be back in the morning. Last time was a walk up, now we popping out the foreign. I'm sticking to the script. Y'all got too many stories. Talk just like a bitch. We got too many Morris. Loose lips and sink a ship. Break the levee like New Orleans. I always move in solace. Except when I'm recording.
It was raised different. It was no excuses for your age. Ain't no excuses, nigga. I stick to the script. It's not a page missing. But it's no love in the streets. It's just some pain in it. But I was made in it. Yeah, we was raised different. You can't see the trap when you still caged in it. Hell no. I stick to the script. It's not a page missing. Not one more. But it's no love in the streets. It's just some pain in it. But I was made in
Shout out to
it.
Blxst on that chorus. Yo,
Yeah, that was hard.
Blxst on that chorus, though, he's actually saying some really, really nice stuff there, man. Yeah, we was raised different. I can attest to that. It was no excuses for your age difference. I stick to the script. It's not a page missing.
This was a really good job of putting his verse on this beat, you know what I'm saying, and making it sound cohesive and making it sound like it sounded like it came, like this verse was made for this song. So I think shout out to the producers on that, man. I'm sticking to the script. Y'all got too many stories because he was raised different. You can see how Nipsey moved. He seemed like he had principles and he seemed like he had a code of honor. He seemed like, I don't know, but based on what I've seen that he's done and you know,
People that have co-signed.
right, exactly,
as well.
You know, so I love that.
First of all, the wordplay. Let's kind of point that out, right? A script can be a story, right? So you stick it to, you know, I stick to the script. I stick to my story on who I am. Y'all got too many stories. You know what I'm saying? One day is this story, the next day it's another story, right? And he said, talk just like a bitch. We got too many Mauries. Then he said, you know, loose lips, sink ships, bring the levees, you know, like New Orleans. It's the principles, right? It's going along with what Ryan was mentioning about Nipsey and having principles. You know, it's street principles, but nonetheless principles. Like loose sink ships. It's in relation to snitching. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talk too much. You're talking about what's going on. You're snitching on people. Loose links sink ships. It's a great adage actually that basically says like, man, someone talking can sink an empire, break the levee like New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? And now a whole tide of water comes in and just completely eradicates everything. Now by you running your mouth, man, you talk like we got too many Mauries, man. Too many people, too many talk shows, too many gossiping weirdos. You know what I'm saying? So I love that. So again, it plays into the. I stick to the script. I was just raised different. I was cut different. He said last time was a walk up. Now we popping out in the form. You know what I'm saying? So I like that line too because, you know, when he says last time was a walk up, we walk up on you and we get rid of you is what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Last time it was that, but now we walking up in the form. So again, I feel like it's just in reference to his transition from the streets to where he is now. Last time we didn't have a car. That's how I'm taking it. It was just young wild dudes in the streets walking up on dudes putting it out. But now,
But you still get the business. It's just luxury
now,
business.
but we bossed up. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You know, and then he ended it by saying, I always move in silence except, you know, when I'm recording. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not hearing nothing from me unless it's on some music shit that's essentially leading to me getting my money or whatever.
Yep.
Rapping as a rapper. But other than that, man, I'm not out here gossiping. I'm not a chatty patty. I'm not online.
Yep.
So, again, plays into the principles that Nipsey comes from, like this raised different. And again, I think they crafted the entire song off of Nipsey's verse. He said it was no excuses for your age difference. I really, really like that line because I really feel like that was, when I look at our generation, and I hate to do this being an old guy, but when I look at how we were moving when I was younger and some of the principles we stood by and just what we were, I almost feel like we were ahead of the game, ahead of our time versus being kids. But I just felt like it's essentially relating to having to grow up too fast. There was no excuses for your age difference. You know what I'm saying? No excuses. This is we in the jungle out here. You got to grow up fast. I don't want to hear you only 16 years old or 15 years old. We in a wild environment. You got to grow up fast and understand what's going on around you, be aware of your surroundings, and move accordingly. Let's keep it going.
Yeah, we was raised different. You can't see the trap when you still caged in it. Hell no. I stick to the script, it's not a page missing. Not one more. But it's no love in these streets, it's just some pain in it. But I was made in it.
They bury take off today. Let me pay my respects. Plus it's Dolph's anniversary. You just don't be next. And young Kyrie, them folks them fuck with his check. Or go out like yeah and lose it all my respect. Now how you wanna play it? Cause it's all in the game. You motherfuckers saw what happened to light skinned Jermaine. You're nobody till somebody kills you, nigga. And it ain't no guarantee that they gon' feel you, nigga. Mr. Side with the trauma, it's gon' heal you, nigga. Don't get caught up in the hate cause it'll kill you, nigga. See, I woke up this morning, rain coming down. 20,000 square feet, nigga, and not a sound. Can't tell you motherfuckers what a lease look like, but I can tell you motherfuckers what this piece look like. And I came from the block with them 7s and 8Ks. Show you how to break a half thing down in 8 ways. That's 2 in the baby 8 times, my nigga. Look, death around the corner, you wasting time, my nigga. Hustlers and mercenaries, them corners is legendary. Murders ain't talking Larry, them prices, them bitches vary. White ain't talking dairy, Mariah ain't talking Carrie. My co-defendant making me nervous, he talking scary. We was raised different, nigga, it was hard to do this song. Sipping nard, reminiscing by Nip, my nigga gone.
Yeah, it's hot.
There was no excuses for your age difference. I stick to the script, it's not a page missing. But it's no love in these streets, it's just some pain in it. But I was made in it. Yeah, we was raised different. You can't see the trap when you still caged in it. I stick to the script, it's not a page missing. But it's no love in these streets, it's just some pain in it. But I was made in it.
Play if you want to, nigga. You can't tell me a thing about a
Them
motherfucking
ad-libs,
thing.
boy, you killing me with those.
Blxst.
Yeah, he made a living off that.
We just raised different.
Yeah, they both killed that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
actually, everyone. Blxst, Jeezy, Nipsey. I really thought in the production, I thought this song across the board was dope. This is a good song. Man.
Yeah, they killed that, man, and they really did. They showed Nipsey like love and paid their respect in a cool way, man. That's something that
He would have co-signed. I think.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Something that he would have wanted to be on.
Yeah.
I think it really made that in a way that Nipsey would have been like, oh yeah, I gotta get on this track. It sounds like a Nipsey song.
It does.
And featuring these other people. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yep.
Featuring Jeezy, featuring Blxst, you know what I mean? But all that being said, man, I agree with you. I think it was a hard song. That's definitely going on the playlist, man. But I just want to talk about, a little bit of what Jeezy's verse was about, man. He was like, shit, man, we buried Takeoff today. Pay my respects. So rest in peace to Takeoff, man. He talked about Young Dolph's anniversary. You know what I'm saying?
Peace to him.
So it's playing into these streets. There's no love in these streets, right? You know what I mean? And there's a lot of pain in it, right? And then he also said something along the lines is you ain't nobody until somebody kills you.
Rest in peace to Biggie too. By the way, he's
Yes.
got a song called You're Nobody Until Somebody Kills You. By the way,
Yeah, man.
And then he was slain as well. So.
Right. So my thing, the correlation I'm making there, man, is he's painting the picture. There's no love in these streets. And he's mentioning the people that are no longer here from the streets. And he was like, now you're immortalized because you've gotten killed from the streets. Somebody, a dude, an average, or not an average dude, but somebody in the streets that just decided to take your life and this person's no longer here. Now you're immortalized. Something's wrong with that fucking picture, man. Why are we, immortalized and celebrated to the utmost once we're dead, as opposed to, you hear a lot of rappers talk about I want my flowers now. That's kind of in the same vein of what we're talking about here, man. You ain't nobody till somebody kills you. Why do you need to be killed to be appreciated? You know what I'm saying? But I do like the big boy talk though too, man. I always gotta, can't leave a song without saying the big boy talk, so I always appreciate that. Cause in the midst of the bullshit and the pain and the murder and shit like that, he said 20,000 square feet, not a sound. I don't hear shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So, and he was like, I don't know shit about a lease. You know what I'm saying? But I know exactly what a piece looked like, But basically what he's saying is everything he got, he owned. You know what I mean? So that's that big boy talk in the midst of the bullshit. You know what I mean? Because it made me. Ain't no love in these streets, but it made me. I really took that pain and that struggle, and it really molded how I moved, and I was able to persevere and found success and get, out of the bullshit. I'm in a 20,000 square foot house. You know what I'm saying? I don't hear shit.
I do know about this piece. You know what I'm saying? And I love that he said that. And I think that was very deliberate in relation to this entire song because, he's talking about people that were slain. He's talking about Takeoff, who was killed, Young Dolph, who was killed. He literally said, you just don't be next. Right? When he said, you just don't be next after he said Young Dolph, and then he said, I know about this piece. It ain't going to be me. Right? Like, it's a mentality that, like, I'm going to talk about these people who were taken too soon. Nipsey, obviously, he said, Nipsey, my guy is gone. But I think that there's also this mentality like, I don't know, all I know is it's sad and rest in peace. And it's just, it breaks my heart. But I know I ain't going to be one of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? I know about this piece, so play with me. I think he said that at the end. He said, play if you want to. He said that in the background as an ad lib. And it wouldn't be a Jeezy song if he didn't get to the white, though. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. If he didn't get to the white, what did he say? Hustlers are mercenaries. Them corners is legendary. Birdies ain't talking Larry. Yeah. Birds, right? Kilo, but Larry Bird. But I ain't talking Larry, though. It was a reference, but I ain't saying Larry. I'm talking about some other birds. He said, them prices, them bitches vary. White ain't talking dairy. Mariah ain't talking Carey, right? The white girl, you know what I'm saying, is cocaine, white girl, Mariah. But I ain't talking about Mariah Carey. My co-defendant making me nervous. He talking scary.
We got to take care of that.
Whoa, I'm a little nervous because he might tell on me, man, to get me jammed up. So, that's just vintage Jeezy right there talking. But interesting though that he said he brought up Kyrie Irving, and then he also said Kanye. I don't know if he said that or go out like Ye and lose it all by respect. I don't know exactly. I think this whole song is more of an honor and a tribute to these guys. So I think it's just saying Kanye was willing to lose it all because he felt disrespected by Adidas and he felt disrespected by them in whatever way that he felt disrespected. And then also Kyrie, he put that tweet out and he was promoting that documentary that they were saying was anti-Semitic. But these guys, Kanye and Kyrie, Kanye is a bit of a wild card in my opinion, but I do think that Kanye on some level does go by his own unique principles, right? And Kyrie goes by certain principles and they have certain strong beliefs in their own principles, and I think it ties into, I'm willing to lose it all. I'm willing to risk, I'm a basketball player. I don't need to give a fucking fight activism and things like that and worry about anybody but myself and my family. Kanye, I could just easily just keep making shoes and not make these strong statements, but in their own way, they're trying to make change in the world. So I think it ties into because the cloth is different, right? I'm raised different. I'm raised by certain principles. So I think that he tied that in well. So man, dude, I mean, just like we can keep going, but I really, really enjoyed that song. I really think that to your point, Ryan, I think you said it very well. I think that they really did Nipsey justice on this one. And it's something that's going to be bang, man. And that's it. But make sure you guys check out Def to Radio on our site, man. Become a member of the site. That's a great way to support the channel, man. Help us build that music community up. We definitely want that to be a force to be reckoned with. When we start doing our live, we're going to start doing lives and stuff like that so y'all can connect with us. We're going to be a lot more active with our own shit, as opposed to like Twitter and Instagram and all that, yeah, that's cool. If follow us on Instagram and Twitter, yeah, that's cool. But when it's our own shit, though,
Yeah.
we're going to be very, very active. So if y'all want to connect with us, Ryan's got his own profile. I got my own profile. If you want to chop it up with either one of us, man, we're going to be available, man. We ain't hiding. So definitely follow us on DefToRadio.com.